The Zeltharian bombardment of New Eden had been swift and merciless. From orbit, their plasma cannons had turned humanity's most prosperous agricultural colony into a wasteland of glass and ash. 3 million colonists, farmers, teachers, children playing in green fields, all reduced to vapor in a matter of hours. Admiral Vexteral watched the tactical display with satisfaction. Another human world cleansed. Their expansion into our sector ends today. What the Zeltharians didn't know was that New Eden had been more than just another colony. It had been humanity's most ambitious terraforming experiment, where Earth's own biosphere had been carefully transplanted and enhanced over 2 centuries of patient cultivation. Every tree, every blade of grass, every microorganism had been chosen with loving care to recreate Earth's living essence on an alien world. Dr. Elena Vasquez was in her deep space research station when the news arrived. The lead xenobotanist of the Colonial Biointegration Project, she had spent 40 years nurturing the living worlds humanity had touched. Her life's work, watching barren planets bloom with Earth's children, had just been incinerated. "The mycelial network is gone," she whispered, staring at the bio-readings from New Eden. 200 years of growth, all those beautiful connections murdered. But as she monitored the quantum biological sensors scattered across human space, something impossible began to register. The destruction of New Eden had sent ripples through what scientists call the green web, the interconnected biological network that linked all of humanity's terraformed worlds through quantum-entangled plant matter. "Computer, show me the network response patterns," Elena commanded. What appeared on her screens defied every law of biology she knew. The trauma from New Eden's destruction was spreading through the green web, but it wasn't dying. It was awakening something ancient and vast. On Kepler 452c, the modified Earth trees began to move without wind. Their roots burst from soil, forming impossible geometries. On Proxima Centauri b, the grass fields started pulsing with bioluminescent patterns that looked almost like neural networks firing. On Tau Ceti f, the enhanced fungi began releasing spores that carried complex chemical messages across continents. Elena realized with growing horror and wonder what was happening. Gaia, the living consciousness of Earth's biosphere, had not just been transplanted to these worlds. It had evolved, connected itself across light years through quantum biology, and now it was angry. The first sign of retaliation came at the Zeltharian mining station orbiting New Eden. The facility's bio-waste recycling systems, which used modified Earth bacteria, suddenly turned aggressive. Within hours, the bacteria had consumed the station's organic components from the inside out, leaving only screaming aliens floating in the void. Then came the reports from Zeltharian agricultural worlds. Their food crops, which had been enhanced with harmless human biological samples acquired through trade, began producing toxins that specifically targeted Zeltharian physiology. Entire planetary populations fell ill simultaneously. But it was on Zelthar Prime itself that Gaia's true fury manifested. The Zeltharian capital world had imported earth plants for decorative gardens, a symbol of their dominance over human culture. These plants had seemed dormant for decades, growing slowly in alien soil. Until now, every earthborn plant on Zelthar Prime began to grow with impossible speed. Oak trees erupted through the walls of government buildings. Vines strangled communication towers. The decorative roses in the Imperial Palace released airborne chemicals into terror-induced madness. Admiral Vextera found herself trapped in her flagship as Earth moss began consuming the ship's hull. The life support systems, enhanced with human biofilters, turned against the crew. "What is this?" she gasped, as the walls themselves seemed to pulse with alien life. Dr. Vasquez's voice came through the communication systems, transmitted through the very plants that were destroying the Zeltharian fleet. "You bombed our children. You burned our gardens. You thought you could murder a world and face no consequences." The ship's hull creaked as roots penetrated its structure. "But you never understood what you were fighting," Elena continued. We didn't just plant crops on distant worlds. We awakened something that connects every living thing we've touched. Gaia remembers every seed we've planted, every world we've nurtured. As Vextara's ship died around her, consumed by Earth's vengeful children, she heard the humans' final words. You wanted to end human expansion? Congratulations. You've just taught our biosphere to expand without us. Across the galaxy, on every world where human botanists had planted Earth's gifts, the sleeping fury of a living planet awakened to protect its scattered children.